So with part 2 of the 7th anniversary being Saiyan Saga themed, mentioning 2 Saiyan Saga units in the form of Elif transforming Kaioken Goku and Elif Revival Vegeta, they've had some very solid impact on the current Dragon Ball Legends meta. So let me go over today my opinion on the current top 10 best units in the game after those releases. Of course, this is all going to be my opinion, so without talking too much, let's get into our number 10 unit. Alright, so our number 10 unit is going to be one of the anniversary part 1 units, and it's going to be Tak Kalen Caulifla. Very solid unit in my opinion. Very good defensive role they play on every team they are on. It's Universe Rep, which is probably their best team. Maybe Universe Reps, maybe Saiyans. Both are very good teams to feature Kalen Caulifla on. I see them more used on Universe Rep, but I personally use them on Saiyans, and it works out very, very well. I use a very good setup, yellow, blue with Ultra Majin Vegeta, Tak Kalen Caulifla, and MUI Goku, of course. Kalen Caulifla can play a very good defensive role on the team. They tag switch a lot, they have a sub-count lock-in, of course. The main highlight of the unit is spawning a lot of green cards and the 50% disrupt on both sides, so they have two 50% disrupts that basically end the enemy combo no matter what. Even though Caulifla is yellow and we have a lot of good reds in this meta, Kale being green is a very good plus because of the dominant blues that we have, like Super Saiyan 4 Goku and LF MUI Goku. On top of the fact that if they get hit for the first time when they enter the battlefield, they're gonna cancel the enemy buffs. Very good defensive tools they have. Very tanky unit, tag switches a lot, which means they heal a lot. Their green cards, that they generate a bunch of them that a lot of units can use. That's why their synergy with MUI Goku is absolutely insane. MUI Goku having his counter green card, that is absolutely insane. And with this unit spawning a lot of greens, it's very, very good. Alright, at number 9 we're gonna have Elif transforming Super Saiyan 3 Goku. One of the most underrated units in the current meta. Very annoying to play against. It's like people forgot how annoying and how broken this guy was on release, and is still maintaining that much consistency, I would say. This guy, one of the few units that can counter MUI Goku's cost increase with his attribute downgrade nullification for like most of the game, 100 counts or something after transforming. He tanks solidly well even after transforming. I know the combos got nerfed and all, but this guy can still combo you for around 30 counts. It's still insane. He draws a lot of cards, double card draw speed for basically the whole match, fills up his unit gauge a lot. I know he has very few ways of going type neutral offensively, but if we really address this, the meta has practically no purple, so he's very fine. Of course, against two of the best blues in the game, MUI Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I would say this guy is very, very, very valuable in the current meta. I know the Super Saiyan 2 form is not that impressive. It's probably very bad, I would say. You have nothing basically. The point of the Super Saiyan 2 form is just to fill up the unit gauge so you can go to the Super Saiyan 3 form and do all the stuff that Super Saiyan 3 Goku does. Nonetheless, on the Super Saiyan 3 form, when he's transformed, he's still a very menacing unit, locking green, endurance null every time he enters the battlefield for 15 counts, so he has constant endurance null with his long combos, very decent counter to Ultra Majin Vegeta, with him being a strike unit of course, and a lot of the endurance units, very solid counter to MUI Goku as I said, because he's not caring about his cost increase and he's not caring about his endurance. Very underrated unit, still has a lot of good setups on Family Saiyans. I know he ain't core, but he can still be used and be effective. So Super Saiyan 3 Goku at number 9. Let's move to number 8. Alright, number 8 is going to be Ultra Hit. Very, very good unit that got a big buff with his platinum equipment. Very, very good plat that got him back into the meta. This guy's situation is kind of weird. He has one thing, but that one thing is so broken to the point where Ultra Hit is considered a top 8 unit. This guy has his time skip, which is a very broken ability, one of the most broken mechanics in the whole game. Having the ability to basically one-shot a unit, and he can get it multiple times a match. It's like 2 to 3 times. 2 is guaranteed. 3, sometimes when matches go for too long, he can get 3 time skips. Very, very ridiculous and dangerous. A red unit, one of the best counters to Ultra Majin Vegeta. I know he can't one-shot him because Majin Vegeta cancels buff effects, but he can still take a full bar of his health, which is still very, very valuable. His platinum equipment helped with his defenses a lot. Now he tanks very, very well, I would say. He's tanking exceptionally well against units that are not blue, of course, like Super Saiyan 4 Goku and MUI Goku. By Ultra Hit, you can say he's a one-trick pony, but that one trick is so broken that he's considered top 8 in my opinion. And even some people might put him top 5. I don't see it, but he's still very, very good. So Ultra Hit at number 8. Let's move to number 7. Alright, number 7 is going to be LF SSG Goku. This guy, very valuable unit. He got a major buff with his platinum equipment. Of course, we all know what he does. Insane strike damage, AoE greens constantly gain his vanish back with those green cards. With every card he uses, he gets vanish back. Very good vanish recovery. Uncancelable type neutral, and he fills up his unique gauge. Buff cancellation, sub count reduction on standby. Very valuable unit. He's one of the few very good counters to MUI Goku as a green unit. He can damage him very, very well, on top of the fact that he can tank his blue cards since he cancels buff effect. So very valuable unit, very, very a good staple as a second or third option on any team he's on. Constant AoE greens, one-shot ultimate, most cases it's gonna one-shot, of course, if the enemy doesn't cancel buffs. But uncancelable type neutral, very, very valuable, I would say. Very simple kit, very, very efficient, but works very, very well on every team he's on. So SG Goku at number 7. Let's move to number 6. Alright, number 6 is going to be Legends Limited Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I would say this guy fell off a bit, but not that much. Daima's still a very, very good team, and with this guy being basically the MVP of that team, Majin Q, in my opinion, lost a lot of value with the insane amount of red units we have in the meta. 3 insane reds, Kaioken Goku, Ultra Cell, and Ultra Hit. All 3 can one-shot Majin Q, and Majin Q, I consider Majin Q to be the core of the team. Without Q, the team just feels mid, in my opinion, at least. 4Q, of course, is the damage dealer of the team. Type neutral blue card that gives him his vanish back when the gauge is full. Long combos. Of course, everything type neutral defensively, offensively. One of the best last man standing units in the game. Of course, he removes vanish, goes type neutral, the ultimate. And he gets an additional ultimate, vanish back with the main. Very solid unit, but I think he's out of the top 5 just because Daima and Q specifically lost a lot of value. 4Q outside of Daima, I would not say he's impressive because he's losing his indestructible. Very easy to one-shot, I would say, outside of Daima. And I would rather use MUI Goku all day. Running double blues is not it if you want to run both because of the insane amount of greens. We got Kalen Caulifla, we got Super Saiyan 3 Goku, SG Goku. Coming up is going to be Saiyan Saga Revival Vegeta. A lot of greens. You're basically running into a green every single match. And with this guy being blue, and MUI Goku, if you want to run double blue, it's not it. I know this guy has neutral defensively for like the first 90 counts, but late game he's not gonna be it. But nonetheless, as an individual unit on Daima, he's a demon. I can see if you argue last man standing, 4Q might even be top 2 in the game. On Daima, he's one of the best units in the game as well, but as I said, he's very restricted to Daima. Outside of Daima, he's not that much of a threat. So 4Q at number 6, let's move to the top 5. Alright, number 5 is going to be one of the units that I see a lot of mixed opinions on in the community, and it's going to be Ultra Cell. I have him at 5. A lot of people have him like low in the top 10. A lot of people have him top 3. I would not say he's top 3. I don't think he crosses that, especially with his very poor defenses when a lot of good blues, not a lot, but 2 specifically insane blues are in the meta, Super Saiyan 4 Goku and MUI Goku. This guy can get very cooked by them. Of course, he has endurance with buff cancellation, so very, very safe. He's not getting one-shotted, but one blue card from MUI Goku is basically taking that first bar of health. He has the 50% disrupt, and he has 3 guaranteed kills. Basically, the new overdrive mechanic buffed this guy so much, giving him another free snipe on top of his Nukin ultimate, the hardest hitting ultimate in the whole game. On top of his Rise and Rush. Permanent Endurance Null makes this guy one-shot any creature except the units with Indestructible like Super Saiyan 4 Goku, very valuable Super Saiyan 4 Goku, or units with Revival like Revival UI Goku or Revival Saiyan Saga Vegeta. Speaking of Saiyan Saga Vegeta, he is this guy's perfect partner that actually got him this up on the list. I know that team needs a third, but you can even run anyone as a third. You can run Kaioken Goku, you can run MUI Goku, you can run Majin Vegeta, you can run anyone, you can run Rev UI, you can run anyone. I know the team is heavily blast based, and there's not a lot of blast units. If only they made Evo Vegeta good, man. But still, that team, that duo, specifically of Saiyan Saga Vegeta and Ultra Cell, very, very good protection. Offensively, this guy's still a monster. Ghost Type Control the unique gauge. Nullifies Ku's paralysis with that when he has that unique gauge. That's why I think Majin Ku took a big hit with Ultra Cell back in the meta. But I think this guy deserves the number 5 spot. So Cell at number 5, let's move to number 4. Alright, I feel like at this point this guy's getting underrated very much. Ultra Majin Vegeta is still a demon. You guys can't deny that. As an individual kit, he might actually have the best individual kit in the whole game. AoE green that makes him go type neutral, 10 counts of cover null, full hand, card destruction null, the best green card in the whole game. Nobody can argue otherwise. Lock-in ult that nullifies endurance, very broken. Endurance with buff cancellation. Counter gauge that draws him a nuking blue card. What? Like, okay, thank you. 50% disrupt that destroys strikes and he has a blast counter. Thank you, Majin Vegeta. That gauge is a very good way of getting out of combos. One of the most toxic units is still insane. I know Ultra Cell specifically is, I would say, the unit that makes this guy have a very hard time on the battlefield. But I don't think hit is a big problem. I know he can take 1 bar of health basically with 1 time skip. But as long as hit is not one-shotting me, I'm good. And if hit lands 2 time skips on Majin Vegeta, it's just a skill issue, man. Kaioken Goku is a very good unit against Majin Vegeta as well. But, as I said, 50% disrupt, he can stop his combos easily. Ghost type neutral defensively with a unique gauge. So, and cancels buffs on blues, I did not mention that. So, Kaioken doesn't have any ways of one-shotting Majin Vegeta. And especially with MUI Goku being his best partner basically in this meta. MUI Goku with Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Majin Vegeta, very nasty trio. Those two are basically his best partners right now. Super Saiyan 3 Goku has always been, and now with MUI Goku basically making this guy very, very safe to run in the current meta. So Majin Vegeta at number 4, let's move to the top 3. Alright, starting the top 3, and at number 3 I'm gonna have Legends Limited Revival Saiyan Saga Vegeta. Finally a good Legends Limited standalone Vegeta. Very happy to see this guy cross the top 3 in my opinion. The Saiyan Saga team is absolutely insane. This guy is core on that team. He's the main protection of that team. Of course, I'm recording this video the day Saiyan Saga Blue Goku got his Platinum equipment. That team, man, with Saiyan Saga Blue Goku and Kaioken Goku and Saiyan Saga Vegeta, of course, this guy. Very, very, very tanky team. Basically unkillable with having a bench like Yajirobe, giving them a green card on top of the fact that he's an HP buffer. That team, man, insane team. Vegeta, of course, having long combos, constantly fills that unique gauge, very, very fast through charging. Of course, he has that revival layer. Even before reviving, he's a very tanky unit for a revival unit. And after reviving, he does very good amounts of damage. And his main highlight is the fact that he reduces sub counts by 7 on standby. And with the new Saiyan Saga Goku, reduces sub counts by 5 as well. Basically, whenever you rush another unit on the Saiyan Saga team, you can just switch to Vegeta whenever and just take the rush with that revival layer. Very, 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 very valuable unit. Of course, he's the best partner for Ultra Perfect Cell. That team, of course, is very, very good too. So he has 2 very good teams in the form of Saiyan Saga, which is his best team in my opinion, the Saiyan Saga equipment, the Yajirobe bench, and the overall synergy between him and Kaioken Goku, very insane. And his powerful opponent team with Ultra Cell, and you can run anyone as a third. Very valuable unit. I'm happy that a Vegeta unit is that good. So Saiyan Saga Vegeta at number 3. Let's start the top 2. Alright, number 2 is going to be Legends Limited Transforming Kaioken Goku. Very insane unit, the highest damaging unit in the game probably, at least top 3. He has some insane damage output. He starts with like 380% damage when he enters the battlefield for the first time. Type neutral greens, pre-transformation of course, that gives him cover null. His green card is very valuable, gives him draw speed as well. And he has that unique gauge that gets him very, very safe defensively, constantly reducing cards. It fills up very, very fast, fills up in like 3 cards or 1 blue card. Very, very valuable. He stacks damage guard with on top of the fact that he destroys 2 enemy cards, and his bulk is actually very surprising. I saw a lot of Kaioken Goku stack MUI Goku hits like they're nothing, especially on a Saiyan Saga team with the amount of HP and insane equips they have. The Yajirobe, I keep mentioning this every time I talk about Saiyan Saga. Yajirobe is a very insane bench, giving him a green card, which as I said, his green card is insane. If we actually move to his sports transformation, his green card is even more insane, giving him the same buffs, card draw speed, type neutral, covering all, on top of the fact that it's a solar flare, so you can get priority with it very easily, and it's a short animation. Short animation is insane for a solar flare. You can get priority with that very easily. As I said, his blue card nukes. Every card he does nukes. He's very safe defensively, and his kit is very simple but very effective. The highest damage deal unit in the game, at least as I said, top 3. So Saiyan Saga, Kaioken Goku, and number 2. The best unit in the game, you already knew who is it, but let's go talk about him. Alright, number 1, MUI Goku. No need to explain how broken this guy is. The best last man standing unit in the game. Last man standing MUI Goku is probably the highest damaging unit in the game, and it's not even close. Nothing comes close to MUI Goku's power. Having the ability to just stand there, do damage by doing nothing. I know the new update with the charge attack, with the dynamic area battles, they invented the charge attack that can sort of make you play through that insane unique gauge, but you know, it's still a long animation. If MUI vanishes, that charge attack, he's getting you in a combo. His blue card one-shotting everyone, as long as you don't cancel buffs, it's one-shotting you. Even if you're green, it can do like 70% of your HP. This is so ridiculous. I don't know, man. MUI Goku, and even defensively, the cost increase. The only unit that can do actual combos against this guy is Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Transform Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So, I don't even know, man. This guy's absolutely ridiculous. Counter green, I didn't even mention the counter green. Absolutely ridiculous. Draws him a blue card. That blue card nukes and locks in. So, you're eating that hit. You basically can't do anything against MUI Goku. And you basically can't initiate an attack against MUI Goku without being worried of him having a green card. Because he's countering your tackles, your quick attacks, everything. And if you initiate a blast, guess what? He can counter it as well. A strike, he can counter it with 2 different ways. His unique gauge, deflect damage, or his green card and draw blue card, nuke you. Very broken, I don't know, MUI, man. He's the best unit in the game. I don't think you can argue otherwise. A lot of people argue that Kaioken's number 1. I don't see even close between the two. MUI is way clear. Alright, so that's going to be the end of this video. Let me know in the comment section below if you disagree with anything in this tier list and what's your opinion on it. Of course, not everyone's gonna have the same opinion, so of course I'll appreciate if you comment to me what's your opinion on the current top 10 best units in the game. So thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.